In this session, we'll see how to apply seismic load. I'll go to define load patterns. Okay, since I have worked with this model before, I have applied the earthquake load, so I'll delete it. If you're not applied earthquake load, then this will not appear here. Okay, so I'll take earthquake in X direction, seismic. So IS 1893 2016, add new load. Similarly, EQY, add new load. EQX, I'll modify. So I'll take it only in X direction. LMR, response reduction factor, I'll consider as 3 because I'm not doing ductile decaying here. So zone factor, I consider a building in Mangalore. So zone factor is 0.16, comes in zone 3. So site type 2, medium soil. So time period is user defined. This you need to calculate based on the formula that is given in IS 1893. That depend. I mean, time period depends on the dimension of your building. So I'll not calculate. I'll just for the time being, I'll take it as 0.5. This you need to calculate for that corresponding building. Okay, I'll get this. Okay, then earthquake Y modify. I'll just take it in Y direction. I'm not doing ductile dithering, so I'll take it response reduction factor as 3 and the zone factor 0.16. User defined. This is 0.4. I'll take just some random value and not calculated exactly. You can calculate using the formula given in IS 1893, depending on the dimension of the building. Okay, I'll click on OK. Okay, so as you know, the base shear VB is equal to AH into W. The W is the load there, that is dead load and some percentage of live load. So we have to define the mass source. Okay, so mass source, when we define it, okay, as per the specified load patterns, okay, then so the dead load is, full we consider, and live load, if it is more than 3 kilonewton per meter square, 0.5, 50% we consider. But we have a load which is less than 3 kilonewton per meter square also. That is the load which we have applied for office. Okay, so we have not kept it in a separate load pattern. So now that is also comes under live load. So what we have to do is we have to take away from the load of office from this live load, and we have to define a separate pattern. And also, as per the code, the live load on the roof is not considered. Okay, for this mass source, the live load on the roof is not considered. But now the live load on the roof is also comes under this LL, load pattern LL. So we have to take away the load of the roof from this load pattern LL, and we have to define separately so that we can, expel that. Okay, so what I'll do is, okay, so I'll go to assign shell loads, uniform, live load. Now if I go to plan, second, apply, okay, okay. So if you want to display the, shell loads, live load, it is 2.5, right? Okay, so what I'll do is, um, since the office will be coming in second, third, fourth, and fifth, so I'll just edit story data. I'll make second floor as the master story. Okay, and these all similar to the second story. There is third, fourth, fifth. Okay, it is already made like that. So first is not similar to the second. So I'll give it as none and none. Okay, so that whatever changes I make in the second story, that will be applied. Okay, I'll consider the similar story option here. Okay, so first I will make these two 0 because I am going to create a separate load pattern. So that's the reason I'll make it 0. Apply. Okay. Similarly, the roof also I don't want to commit in load pattern LL. Okay, so I'll select everything. Okay, even the LMR roof, I'll select everything. So assign shell loads uniform. Now, right now it is, if you want to display the shell loads, you can see that. So I will make this live load as 0 because I am going to define a new pattern. That's the reason. This and the load on the roof, I'll make it 0. Apply. Okay. Okay. So now what I did was I expelled the, or I taken away the uh, live load on the roof and the live load of the in the office floor. Okay. But in LMR, there is a lift car here. So this uh, 3 kilonewton per meter square, which we applied because 3 kilonewton per meter square, which we applied because of the people moving in the lift car. So let it be that I will apply. Okay. So the additional 1.5 load, I have removed it. Okay. Yes. So that's now what I'll do is I'll define a separate load pattern for the office and terrace. So load pattern, I'll call it as LL office, type PCL live, add, and also terrace live, add new. Okay. Now I'll go to plan, second. Okay. So these two, since I have defined, here in edit story and grid system, if you want, you can check that second as master story and third, fourth, fifth are similar to second. So this, if I make any changes here, that is applied to the third, fourth, and fifth floor. So I will assign shell load uniform. So live load office. Okay. Separate pattern I have defined. So that I will apply, live load office. Apply. Okay. And similarly to the roof. Okay. I'll select everything except this landing. Assign shell loads uniform live load terrace. Okay. 1.5. That is, you can apply it for this also. Okay. Live load terrace 1.5. So okay, apply. Okay. So now the 1.5 kilonewton per meter square live load, which is on the roof, is defined as a separate live pattern. Okay, because that is necessary when we define this mass source. Okay. So now I'll go to mass source. I'll modify this. So specified load pattern, that is strict, and dead load is multiplier is 1 because fully we consider. Live load is 0.5. This LL includes only now the load which is on the shop actually. That is 4 kilonewton per meter square. So it is more than 3. So multiplier is 0.5. And live load office, since it is less than 3, we have taken test 2.5, right? So it should be, if it is less than 3 as per the code, you take only 25%. So 0.25. Okay. So live load terrace, it is actually 0%. So if you don't add it also, it is fine. Okay. So it is actually 0%. If you don't add it also, it's fine. So I'll click on OK. So ignore last edit. That means I have not added it. That's the reason it has asked. Okay, you can see that. Okay. Okay. So to see the earthquake load, see if I go to display, it will not appear the joint. See, if I select earthquake X, it can't apply it the loading values. So we have to run the analysis here. Okay, then only we can see the earthquake load. So what I'll do is, this is a shortcut to run the analysis, which is like a play button. Okay. So I'll just click on that. So the analysis is done. For we are not in a point of doing the analysis because the load combination is just not done. Just to show you the how the load is earthquake load is applied. That's the reason I have done the analysis now. Okay. So if I take a 3D and if I display load assigns joint earthquake x1 by 3, 2 by 3, 3 by 3, that is based on the three different eccentricities. Apply. Okay, so you can see the earthquake load. Okay. Okay, so this is how you apply the earthquake load. I'll just unlock so that I can work with this model. Okay, thank you. I'll just save it. This is how you apply the earthquake load. Thank you.